back to my channel, or if you guys are new, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Aspen, and if you guys are new, hello, virtual handshake, what's up? Nice to meet you. I'm glad you guys stopped by my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a video that is kind of a more like serious video, I guess, and it really says a lot about me. If you guys have been watching my videos, you probably know that I am vegan, and I have probably filmed this video like 3 times at different like points ever since I went vegan. I actually was supposed to be filming a completely different video than this one, but something inside of me said that this is the video that I needed to sit down and film today. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Today I'm going to be telling you guys why the heck I went vegan. Every time I've filmed this video, it's gotten more easy for me to talk about, but it's also gotten more emotional, just about some of the things that I bring up. I don't know if I'll get emotional in this video or not. We shall see. Grab a snack, grab a book. Wait, don't grab a book. That'd be a dumb idea. Take a bath. Who freaking cares? Because this video may be long. Honestly, I don't mind it being 10 minutes long, 20 minutes long, an hour long, because it's something that I'm truly passionate about, and I really do want to just share that on my channel. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and if you guys want to join the fam and stick around because it is a lit time around here, y'all don't want to miss out, then make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Y'all better know where it is, and y'all better click it. Just click it. So enough of an intro, let's just get into why I went vegan. If you guys see me looking down, I have like notes on my phone of certain things that I want to bring up in this video. So if I'm looking down, I'm not looking at my crotch, I'm looking at my phone. So this video is gonna be so rambly. So to kind of start off this video, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a background info so y'all know where this whole vegan thing sprouted from. So I went vegan in August of 2015, and that was me going into my senior year of high school. So I used to eat meat like majority of the world does, and I never really was like a big meat lover. I really never craved meat. I just ate it because it was in the things that my family cooked. It was really all around me, so I just ate it. And on my own time on Netflix, I love watching documentaries, and so I came across Food Inc. And that was the first kind of like animal agriculture kind of documentary that I watched. And that documentary completely changed my mindset on eating meat. Meat then became very just disgusting to me. I stopped eating pork, and then I stopped eating like red meat, beef. And once I cut those meats out, I was really technically only eating birds, I guess you can say. I was just eating turkey and chicken. I remember the day I dedicated my life to never putting a piece of meat in my mouth again. Okay, I know some people are gonna take that a wrong way. I'm talking about like animal meat. It was August 13th, 2015. I was on my way to San Marcos, Texas, and we stopped at Chick-fil-A. That was the last piece of meat I ever consumed. Ever since that day, I dedicated my life to never consuming an animal again. And at first, it was pretty hard, especially telling people, just because, you know, in society, everybody eats meat. Yeah, when I went vegetarian, it was kind of, you know, it was different. And I think that if you don't consume meat or dairy in society, you're not considered normal. So I was a vegetarian up to June 18th of 2016, and you may be like, Aspen, how do you remember these dates? I remember these dates because they were very significant points in my life where I decided to make a very major change. They're just dates that are really important to me. Okay, I was vegetarian for about 11 months. So I went vegan in July, and going vegan was probably the best decision that I have ever made in my life, other than starting my YouTube channel. Before I went vegan, I did a lot of research. I think if you want to go vegan, doing a lot of research is very, very key. And I do talk about like 10 ways, or not 10 ways, but 10 tips on going vegan for like beginners. I have a video of that on my channel, so I will link that down below blue. I will link that down below as well if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, I did so much research. I really did dedicate my time to researching about veganism because it was something that I truly wanted to do. I wanted to kick it up a notch. I wanted to try something different. And I initially went vegan just to try it out because I know a lot of people say that going vegan is kind of hard, but I think I did it the kind of easier way, I guess, because I was vegetarian already, so I did already completely cut out meat for such a long span of time that I truly only had to cut out like dairy and things that were easy for me to stop eating, basically. I guess that's like kind of like my background, like kind of where things went to play, what kind of like my mindset was. But I'm gonna kind of like read from my notes a little bit. I kind of want to give like a little disclaimer before I start getting into my reasons behind why I went vegan, because sometimes when I talk about this to people in my personal life, some people get very defensive and quick to comment, and that's something I'm going to get into later in this video. That'll probably bring out a little bit of anger. I'm not pushing my beliefs or opinions on anybody. That's the one thing I always try and get across. I'm not trying to force anybody in my life or force you who is watching this video to go vegan, because for vegans, sometimes we get a bad rep on, you know, pushing people to go vegan because some people don't teach it or kind of like preach it, I guess, in the right way. Some people are very pushy, and then all vegans get that kind of rep that we're really pushy. We want everybody in the world to go vegan. I'm a pretty understanding vegan. I know that everybody in the world will not go vegan, but if you can influence at least one person in your life to go vegan, it may only be one person, but it is truly making an impact. And it may seem like it's not making an impact, but it truly is. So we as society are taught when we are growing up that animals are put on this earth to consume. I'm not gonna lie, I used to live by that as well. When I first went vegetarian, I did kind of do it for the ethical reasons, but then I also, you know, I was really influenced by people in my personal lives who did tell me that animals were put on this earth to consume. I still kind of believed it. I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But ever since like my vegan and vegetarian journey has progressed, I don't believe in that at all anymore. I've watched so many documentaries and have done so much research that proves that we don't need anything from an animal to be healthy or to survive. If you watch documentaries like Food Inc., Cowspiracy, Forks Over Knives, it teaches you about animal agriculture and basically tells you that we don't need anything from an animal to survive or be healthy. But in society, that is what we are taught. We are taught that from when we are basically fresh out the womb. You need to drink your milk to have strong bones. You need to eat dairy to have calcium. You need to eat meat to get your protein. And those are not the only ways to get protein or calcium or iron. And on the topic of kind of when we're younger, this is what we're taught. On packaging, there's smiling animals and animals that look happy and are on a farm with all these other different animals, and that is not at all what an animal is feeling to give humans their milk, their meat, their anything. I have completely changed my viewpoint on animal agriculture. I stopped supporting it. What's behind a beautiful picture of an animal is pain. I'm getting emotional already just thinking about it. The things that animals go through to provide for our society, for our world, is tragic. Seeing what animals go through, like, I cannot believe I supported the animal agriculture industry. The things I would do to save all the animals that are being slaughtered. Some things I get a lot are you gonna be vegan for the rest of your life? Or if you stop being vegan, are you gonna go back to being vegetarian? Or are you ever gonna eat meat again? And the answer is, I hope so, yes, and no. I would love to live a vegan lifestyle for the rest of my life, but I have become so passionate and so in love with the lifestyle I'm living. I do not see myself going back. My ethics have definitely changed, like I said, over the span of my vegetarian and vegan lifestyle. I get a lot of comments saying, like, where do you get your protein from? Where do you get your iron from? Where do you blah, 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 blah. And I get it from everything I eat. That's why I say do your research. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people come up to me and say, you're not getting enough protein or iron or this or that. I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm getting it from every single thing that I'm consuming. I eat beans, rice, fruits, vegetables, all this stuff. It has protein, iron, calcium, everything I need. Like, I'm getting my nutrients. Like, I'm glad you're concerned, but you don't have to be concerned. I take supplements that also help me get those nutrients that I need. I do take supplements from the brand Hum Nutrition, one of my favorite brands. They have so many different kind of like capsules and vitamins and stuff. I have a whole video coming on that. It'll be up next Tuesday. Stick around for that. But a vegan diet is just so much healthier. One thing that I really do want to address in this video, if anybody is watching that is thinking about going vegan, you're honestly going to get a lot of crap for it. Unless you have super supportive and considerate people in your life all around, your friends, your family, everybody in your life, you're gonna get crap for it if they aren't. Just some things that I get told by friends and family in my life about me being vegan makes me really upset. Like, yes, I chose to be vegan. What harm does that have to you? Why do smart comments have to be made towards me being vegan? Like, because you're not? Like, are you jealous you aren't vegan? Like, what's the problem? But some people just don't understand. Some people don't want to even take the time to understand, and that is okay. Part of the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm hoping that people in my life watch it to see how passionate I am and see that some of the things that people say to me, I take seriously. So if you want to sit there and eat meat and make fun of me for being vegan, go the frick ahead. In this new year, I'm not going to let anybody bring me down about anything, especially being vegan, because it is my own choice. It's my own happiness. It's my own life. Some people just don't understand, and some people say things that can be really inconsiderate and you know, they will bother you. But you have to remember that in this world and in our society, we are the ones that are different. Sometimes when people try and tell me things about veganism, it makes me laugh because I have done so much research. Not saying that I know everything, but I have done so much research that there's some things that people say to me and I'm like, you don't want to start this back and forth with me, because I will out-research you. I will out-research you. Because just as we as people deserve to have a beautiful, happy, painless life, so do animals. The way that I have transformed into a vegan lifestyle, I can never see myself going back. One, because like I just said, I don't want to be a part of the pain and suffering of an animal. I don't want to be a part of the death of an animal. I don't support animal agriculture. This is something that I'm passionate about, something that I want to share with people in my personal life or on the internet. If I can help one person go vegan, that's one of my goals. That's one of my New Year's goals. If I can help one person go vegan, then I feel like I'm making a difference. So to wrap all of this up, this was a very hard video for me to make, but it also was a video that I am so happy that I made. If you're watching this and you're like, I understand where she's coming from, but the vegan lifestyle isn't for me, that's fine. If you're watching this and I inspired you and you want to go vegan, that's great. I think I've been serious enough in this video. So if you guys liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys want to join the fam, if you guys aren't up for these vegan videos, then just skip Tuesdays. Not every Tuesday will be a vegan video, but Tuesdays are going to be my lifestyle kind of videos. I'm going to be uploading some crazy sick videos on my channel, so you guys don't want to miss out. They're going to be freaking fun, okay? I'm so excited to see where the new year takes me with my vegan lifestyle. There's so many things that I want to do that relate around veganism. But yeah, if you guys like this video, great. If you guys didn't like this video, I'm sorry. I have a cool video coming up on Friday, so make sure you guys stick around for that. And yeah, that is going to be all for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! I'm like out of, ooh. I'm so extra, don't. And